Hello guys, Mason Sushi here. I'm in Huntsville, Alabama at a retro game shop, and the owner was nice enough to let me do a quick tour just so you can see a different kind of game shop, I'm a, as a game collector, you find that, there's mom and pop shops everywhere. You gotta look for them because mom and pop shops are few and far between nowadays that just focus on retro type games, or even, heck, even if they just had some regular games, current stuff. It's just so difficult to find them now, especially in like the phone book. I find that you have a hard time finding them. This is a 99-cent bin. I'm personally very impressed with the 99-cent bin in retro game shops. I have found very few that do this kind of deal. Some NES sports titles, a little on the cheaper side, but, for a buck you really can't complain. And they even have some things that, go more than $1. I've seen Mario, it's kind of abused a little bit, but I've seen that alone in some areas go for 5 to 10 by itself, which is kind of sickening if you think about it. Some of the 64 Supers, even a couple Saturn, which is impressive. Dreamcast, still my favorite game on that system. I know it makes people mad when I say that. Here's a couple things. These are kind of cool, and I haven't seen too many shops do something like this. But what they do is they take their discs that are too damaged that they just don't want to screw with, and what they do is they throw them up here for you can buy it for like $1 or $2, and it's kind of like a pot lock thing. Some of them are scratched up. You can see that one's kind of beat up, and you get a deal on them. They'll even buff them out for you if you want to take them home and make sure they work. A nice little display. Look at this power pad action set. Saturn, Master System, Turbo Duo, with the door did bust off, but whatever. Still a nice system. Turbo Graphics. Now, mom and pop shops, I love them because you can really get in contact with the locals of an area. You really get to find out what's going on, and you also get to find things you just don't normally find. Like flea markets are cool and all. That's where you can get some of the deals, but mom and pop shops are great. What I'm showing is behind the glass case some of the 64 titles. Now, what I want to mention is pricing. Good mom and pop shops do pricing based. That's TurboGrafx 16. Do prices based on eBay. But what the thing is, they do is good mom and pop shops see that as like a starting point and then come down from there. I find that mom and pop shops that do sole eBay pricing don't tend to stay long. I don't buy from them because I find that once they do strict eBay pricing, I just go to eBay and I can get a better selection and have a chance of getting it cheaper. Also, you get the condition you want. But the thing to understand also with that is mom and pop shops also have demand in an area, whereas you might find that it might be $15 on eBay, but you can get $20 to $25 for that same title as a pickup in the store because people don't want to order it. So, you find some things are higher priced. A nice boxed Earthbound. Some extras here. You notice there's not too many of the 360 Wii games. Here's the unlicensed NES, the black label NES separated. They got a great NES selection here. I'm a big fan of the good mom and pop shops also put nice stickers. And if you notice on all the carts, I'm kind of blowing by them fairly fast since I only have 10 minutes here. But you can see that they don't put their stickers on stickers. And that's a big deal. Some CIBs. They put them on the cart itself, which makes it really easy to remove stickers. I've been to mom and pop shops where I actually saw them have prices in permanent marker, just written right on there. And then they change the price, they scratch it out and write it somewhere else. So, I mean, having stickers that are on the cart itself and not on the label and are easy to remove, is by far the best way to go. I've seen some so far as having a binder with prices in it. They don't even do price stickers, and they can update that, which is kind of a unique kind of way of doing it. There's some CIB. Supers. Kind of tight space. Kind of have to do this fairly quick. Here's their 64s. It's kind of cool. Some of them have a little more sticker residue. You know, some of them a little more worn in, but usually they try to incorporate that in the price. So if it's, you know, a little more worn, they tend to work with you on the price. And also, speaking about that, one thing you can do with mom and pop shops you can't do with other places is, you know, if you buy a whole bunch of games from them, you know, they're willing to work with you on pricing. You can't go into GameStop and say, hey, look, you know, I'm buying 200 cards. Can you throw in these 2 games? They'll just look at you and say, this is the price. Or mom and pop shops, good ones, mind you, have no problem kind of, you know, working with you because they're making such a profit margin on them anyway. Ones that know how to properly price themselves. This is the Genesis. You know, they'll, they just, you know, they do their thing, so cool. Here's the CIB Genesis. This is one of the things I like to go for first. I'm trying to pick up some of the harder to find titles. I want the shoot 'em ups personally. But you know, the things you need to look at when you buy them. You know, the condition of the case. You know, if they have their tabs and everything. I'm gonna move it fairly quickly here, so excuse me. They also have a upright junior here. Kind of cool. I'm gonna have to move quickly in this part of the store. Here's the PlayStation 1 titles. Awesome selection here. You know. Here's the PS2. Here's some more PS2. Awesome. You know, you see stickers on them, so, you know, don't worry about that. You know, that's stuff that, you know, you can either remove off by swapping the case or swap the case, or you can just, you know, purchase some different game. I mean, no one said you had to get it. You know, mom and pop shops are bound by what comes in the door. Good mom and pop shops rotate their stock, and that's a big thing for me. I won't go to a mom and pop shop that stops rotating their stock. You know, it just gets annoying. Here's their Xbox games. But, it just gets really kind of, you get kind of peeved when, you know, you go in there for the 5th time and it's the exact same crap. There's some Xbox. Also do bundled systems at mom and pop shops. They even do some of these, you know, flashbacks and stuff, so that's kind of cool. Here's their guide section. Kind of nice. Here's their Dreamcast selection. Kind of cool. Kind of having to do fairly quick. Only got 3 minutes left on the video. Here's their Saturn selection. Cool. Sonic Jam. Nice. Here's their Sega CD. I'm going to try to complete that set one of these days. Here's their Master with some loose Master. Unfortunately, I have all these titles. When I saw it, I was hoping to pick up some new ones for me. Yeah, they actually even have a Sonic 2 a PAL version, which is pretty cool. Here's 32X and 32X there. Now this is one of the pride and joys of this store. They really like to sell CIB systems and accessories and things. So I mean, you can see power sets, deluxe sets, Genesis. That box is a little more beat up. You know, I mean, there's another Genesis core, top loader. You know, the box is ranging condition, but you know, they're CIB. Can't really complain. Also, this store also has the benefit of action figures. Now, personally, I don't collect action figures, but you find that, you know, it's kind of cool because if if someone buys a game with one of their favorite figures, and you can say, hey, look, you know, I got the same action figure to kind of go with it, so that's kind of cool. Here's some more action figures. Here's some accessories, you know, controller bits and whatnot. Here's some Atari, a nice selection of Atari ColecoVision. Just look packed full, and actually I talked to the owner and they're just placed and got more to come, so that's pretty neat. And here's their, it's been turned off for the evening because I'm recording this at night, but this is a Street Fighter 2. So that's kind of cool, so they have that on play. What's also neat is they have displays. Now, cool mom and pop shops, Nest froze, but they do displays here, so, you know, assuming they're not slammed in the store, you know, and you're not going to run away, or you give them a card or whatever, you might be able to test out one or two of the games. But guys, I want to thank you for watching this retro store from Retro Gamer in Huntsville, Alabama. Come give them a shot, you know, it's pretty cool. I don't want this to sound like a commercial, but they're good guys. So check out their address on the right side, and catch you later.